China can be a contradiction in that the country itself is moving at such a fast pace that if you don't have the ability to pivot and match its speed, then you'll actually be lost in the race, and you won't be able to scale up as you wish. On the other side of the coin, doing business in China requires a tremendous amount of patience, understanding, because things aren't as fast as they would seem. And this could be anything from opening bank accounts where you don't have the ability to control the KYC processes of your banks, or doing changes at the government offices, administrative offices, to change your business scopes, your registered office address. Again, these are things that you would think could be done at a split second, but all of these functions are slow, and although they are step-by-step procedures, you have to be patient in terms of achieving each step by step. This can also relate to negotiations with your Chinese counterparts. Again, we're living in a speedy world, but ultimately you will find that negotiations might get halted because the Chinese counterpart doesn't want to proceed, or things might pop up where you think you're going to close a deal in a week, but in the end it takes 2 years to close that deal. It's really vital that you gain a sense of patience when doing business in China, when working in the Chinese market. And I always refer to the fact that knowledge is power. The more you understand the system, whether it's how to negotiate with clients, how to negotiate with third parties, whether it's working with the administrative bureaus and understanding their processes, their procedures, whether it's working with your bank and understanding what their timelines are like, what the documents are required for submission. Again, it's very labor intensive, many of these things. And although you think that China is a fast-paced nation in terms of its own development, when you go into the nitty-gritty details of negotiations, administrative measures, tax regulations, etc., it's slow. So gaining a certain understanding, gaining an education on how to do business, and gaining a sense of patience in how to operate your business in China is vital. You will lose your mind. Timelines, because in the Western world everybody is so keen on working on timelines, it's very hard for providers in China to give timelines. They can give estimates, but be assured that it will never follow those estimated timelines. Could be faster, could be slower, could be a whole myriad of things that pop up in that way. So a couple of things that I just want to highlight in terms of what you can do. One is understand the Chinese market, understand how to do business in China. If you're simply transacting with clients or suppliers in China, understand the negotiation tactics, be patient, things don't go fast, and obviously with the borders being shut, it's all going to be a little bit slower. Not impossible, just a little bit slower. If you have an entity in China and you're running a business with employees and you are working with the various government offices, but at the same time you're running your operations, be prepared for the lack of communication, be prepared for the lack of transparency, be prepared that timelines that are provided are never stuck by, because it's impossible to stick by those. We are always relying on other parties to get things done, and sometimes it just doesn't get done. So I leave you today with just an emotional side of things. Gain a level of patience when you want to do business in China. Start yoga. That will help you to breathe in and breathe out in terms of getting things done. And don't forget that if you really feel that you're being cheated or somehow things aren't going the way they're supposed to go, contact specialists who can help you to avoid any mistakes, but also help you get out of any situations that you might have gotten yourself into because you had a lack of patience. I hope this video has helped, and again, if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Take care and goodbye.